Functional and divisional structure. Ang functional structure groups employees based on sa kanilang skills o abilities, tulad ng pagkakaroon ng lahat ng accountant sa accounting or revenue department, while sa divisional structure groups them across product or service lines, like having a marketing department for each individual product. And ito naman yung example kay divisional structure. Mula kay president, meron siyang naka-assign each department such as divisional 1, 2, and 3. And nakapaloob kay division 1, andun si R&D, manufacturing, finance, and marketing. Leader come in different types such as servant leader, interactive leader, transformational leader, charismatic leader, transactional leader. So let's talk about servant leader. Servant leader fulfills subordinates' needs and goals. Interactive leader encourage yung pagbuo ng pinagkasunduan. Transformational leader brings innovation and change. Charismatic leader nagmo-motivate sa mga nasasakupan para mas gumanda pa yung performance nila. And transactional leader classify roles, initiate structure, provides rewards at nagpapakita ng konsiderasyon. Comparison of manager and leader. A manager controls a group to achieve a goal, while leadership involves motivating and helping employees to contribute to an organization's success. 6 traits that differentiate leaders from non-leaders. Leaders possess several qualities including drive, a strong desire to lead, honesty and integrity, self-confidence, intelligence, and job-relevant knowledge. They are ambitious, persistent, and have a high effort level. They build trusting relationships with followers by being truthful and consistent. Leaders also need to be intelligent, able to gather and interpret large amounts of information, and magkakaroon ng extra knowledge about their company, industry, and technical matters. Motivation. Motivation refers to the reaction, direction, and persistence of behavior, a concept introduced by psychologists and management thinkers who develop various theories. There are 3 types of theory, such as content theory, hierarchy of needs theory, and ERG theory. Are 3 content theories that focus on motivating people based on psychological, safety, belongingness, esteem, and self-actualization needs. In ERG theory, there is proposes 3 categories of needs. Number 1 is existent needs involve physical well-being. Number 2, related needs involve satisfactory relationship. And number 3, growth needs focus on personal growth and increased competence. Control. Organizational control is a systematic process by manager that regulates activities to align with performance standards, involving setting performance standards, measuring actual performance, comparing taking corrective action, and revising standards when necessary. 4 types of control are feed-forward control, concurrent control, feedback control, and bureaucratic control. Are type of control in an organization focusing on human, material, and financial resources, employee activities, output, and formal devices. The importance of control. Control is important for ensuring activities are carried out according to plans, achieving goals, and assisting managers in delegating authority. Areas of control. Control is applied in the following areas: information, operation, control system, finance, and employee behavior. Information. Manager require accurate, complete, and timely information. Finance involves setting budget, collecting data, and using analytical tools. Operation monitor activities, ensuring quality standards and equipment. Employee behavior involves hiring, designing job specification, orienting, supervising, training, mentoring, and developing organizational culture.
Hey everyone, my name is Renalyn A. Angot. My topic is about management theories. What do we mean by management theories? In definition, management theories are the set of general rules guide the managers to manage an organization. Theories are explanations to assist employees to effectively relate to the business goals and implement effective means to achieve them. There are four management theories. Number one is Frederick Taylor, the father of principles of scientific management, which emphasizes a scientific determination in finding one best way for workers to fulfill the jobs assigned to them. He also focuses on the job motion study. Analysis step-by-step focuses on doing things. Mahalaga din kasing malaman kung saan at paano magkaroon ng pagbabagal o pagbilis ng mga gawain. Binigyang diin din niya ang mga pagpili ng mga manggagawa na qualified para sa trabaho. The next one is Henry Fayol, who introduced a principle of management, making him the father of administrative pricing. What are these principles? Let's discuss them one by one. 14 Principle of Management. 14 Principle of Management. The first one is division of work. Is simply division of labor na kung saan ipinaghahati-hati natin ang mga trabaho at ibinibigay sa iba't ibang grupo based on specialization. The second one is the authority. Sa isang grupo o sa isang company, there should be a person or manager who has the right to give a order to his or her subordinates. If there is no authority, all member will act on their own, which will eventually lead accomplish tasks. Number 3 is discipline. As a member of organization, ang isang empleyado ay may responsibilidad na sundin ang ipinagagawa ng isang mas nakakataas sa kanya. Number 4 is unity of command. This is important. Bakit? Maiiwasan ng mga empleyado ang magkaroon ng confusion kung ano at kung sino ang dapat niyang pakinggan o sundin. However, today, there are organizations wherein there are more one manager and employees must follow. Number 5 is centralization. It must be clear to the organization who will make decisions on how the decision will implemented. Number 6 is unity of direction. It is important there is a manager who will lead his or her team to the same task or achieving the goal. Number 7 is subordination or of individual interest. Conflict of interest must be avoided. Maraming pagkakataon o nagtatanggal ang isang manggagawa sa isang kumpanya dahil mayroon siyang personal asenda na nakakaapekto sa trabaho niya. It's because a company wants to ensure that her or his workers are giving 100% to the company. Number 8 is scalar chain. Maliwanag dapat sa lahat ng member ng isang organization kung kanino at paano sila makikipag-usap in terms of his or her work. According to the principle, any information should follow predetermined predefined thought, which is from the supervisor to the one in the lowest position to avoid any ambiguity. Ibig sabihin upang maiwasan ang kalituhan. Number 9 is remuneration. Kinakailangang maayos at tama ang natatanggap na sweldo at benepisyo ng mga empleyado. Number 10 is order. Kailangang nasa ayos ang lahat magmula sa galaw ng mga empleyado hanggang sa galaw ng mga gamit at materials. Number 11 is initiative. Employees are not robots. They can think They can think, innovate on their own, so managers let his or subordinate make recommendation and carry out plans. Number 12 is stability of tenure of personnel. Kinakailangan na may kasiguraduhan sa trabaho upang magtagal ang mga empleyado. Also, kapag may umalis sa isang organization, let's say a manager, there should be available of replacement para di ma-disturb flow of work. Number 13 is equity. One of the most important thing in the success of organization is a way management treat him or her subordinates. A manager must be fair is dealing with a problem involving his or her subordinates. Hindi may iwasan na maging magkaibigan ng isa't isa, but a manager must be objective from biases. Number 14 is spirit the corps. As managed, kinakailangang manatili ang pagkakaisa sa kanyang grupo dahil kung kaya niyang pagkaisahin ang kanyang mga subordinates, mas magiging motivated, loyal at productive ang mga ito. Third is Max Weber, the father of bureaucracy. With bureaucracy, there's a formal hierarchy na kung saan may isang body na siya ang gumagawa ng plano at mga desisyon, mga nilalatag ding rules o mga panuntunan to exert control. There is also division of labor wherein the organization divide employees into units based on the type of work they do or the skills they possess. Also, bureaucratic organization treat all employees equally pertaining to impersonal relationship. This one is Elton Mayo, forerunner of the behavioral movement in management. Ayon sa kanyang pag-aaral, nakakaapekto sa productivity ng isang organization ang mga nangyayari sa kanyang paligid, especially social issues. Mas nagiging productive at responsive ang mga workers kapag nabigyan ng atensyon ng kanilang mga managers.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Lekin Salagoste. Today, I will discuss about evolution of management. Evolution of management. These approaches attempt to explain the real issues facing managers and provide them with tools to solve future problems. Some authors call them management theories. A. Classical approaches provide the foundation for management and organization as they exist today. As you can see, I have here approaches, advocates, and contributions, and K concept. Year 1890, systematic management is an approach to management that focuses on the management process rather than on the final outcome. The goals to this approach to management is to create specific processes and procedures to be used in job task completion, to ensure that organizational operations were economical, to ensure that staffing were adequate for the needs of the organization, to maintain suitable inventory so that the demands of consumers could be met, to establish organizational control. So Adam Smith was the earliest theorist to contribute to the idea of a need for a system in management. His book, Wealth of Nations, published in 1776, wrote about the initial belief that division of labor was the best way to increase productivity. Year 90s, scientific management is a theory of management that analyzes and synthesizes workflows. Its main objective is improving economic efficiency, especially labor productivity. It was one of the earliest attempts to apply science to the engineering of processes to management. So, scientific management, known as Taylorism, after its pioneer, Frederick Taylor died in 1915. By the 1920s, scientific management was still influential but had entered into competition and syncretism with opposing or complementary ideas. So, Henry Gantt was an American mechanical engineer and management consultant who is best known for his work in the development of scientific management. He created the Gantt chart. In 1910, Gantt is also recognized as an early proponent of the social responsibility of business. Frank Gilbrecht's independent work on motion study is on record as early as 1885 after meeting Taylor in 1906. And being introduced to scientific management, Gilbrecht devoted his efforts to introducing scientific management into factories. So, Gilbrecht and his wife Lillian Moller Gilbrecht performed micromotion studies using stop-motion cameras as well as developing the profession of industrial organizational psychology. Year 1910, Bureaucracy, Max Weber. Max Weber, a German scientist, defines bureaucracy as a highly structured, formalized, and also an impersonal organization. He also intimated the belief that an organization must have a defined hierarchical structure and clear rules, regulations, and lines of authority which govern it. Max Weber listed 6 major principles of the bureaucratic. The 6 major principles: 1. A formal hierarchical structure. A formal hierarchy is the basis of central planning and centralized decision-making. Number 2. Rules-based management. The organization uses rules to exert control. Therefore, the lower levels seamlessly execute the decisions made at higher levels. Number 3, functional specialty organization. Specialists do the work. Also, the organization divides employees into units based on the type of work they do or the skills they possess. Number 4, a focused or in-focus mission. If the mission of the organization is to serve the stockholders, board, or any other agency that empowered it, then it is a focus. On the other hand, if the mission is to serve the organization itself and those within it, like generating profits, etc., then it is in focus. Number 5, impersonal. Bureaucratic organizations treat all employees equally. They also treat all customers equally and do not allow individual differences to influence them. Number 6, employment based on technical qualifications. Selection as well as the promotion of employees is based on technical qualifications. Year 1920, administrative management focuses on the management process and principles of management. So Henry Fayol is the major contributor to this approach of management though. Henry Fayol focused on organization and structure of work tasks. He looks especially at how management and workers are organized within a business to allow for the completion of tasks. Henry Fayol 5 functions is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, controlling, and the 14 principles of management, division of labor, authority, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interests, remuneration, centralization, line of authority, order, equity, stability of tenure, and last, initiative. Chester Barnard was an American business executive, public administrator, and the author of pioneering work in management theory and organizational study. Barnard summarized the functions of the executive as follows: 1. Establishing and maintaining a system of communication. 2. Securing essential services from other members. 3. Formulating organizational purpose and objectives. 4. To manage people and make sure they do their jobs. Barnard's perspective had affinities to Mary Parker Follett and was very unusual for this time, and that has remained the case down to the year 1930. Human relationship refers to the ability to interact in a healthy manner with others and build strong relationships. Why is human relations important? Human relations is critical in business for a variety of reasons, including employee productivity, motivation, positive perception, employee retention, creativity. So, employee productivity, when relationships between company's managers and its employees are supportive and positive. Productivity is shown to increase when employees feel that they are treated with respect and recognized for contributing to a company's success. They are more likely to produce quality work. So, motivation, when employees recognize that performing job-related tasks will allow them to feel appreciated and valued, they are more motivated to do them. Next, positive perception. A positive perception of an employee's work and attitude could create opportunities for future advancement. Next, employee retention. Employees who feel they're treated respectfully by their employer are more likely to continue working for them for a longer period of time. Last, creativity. By creating a positive workplace culture and nurturing workplace relationships and teamwork, a business can encourage creativity and more quickly develop products and services to meet the consumer's changing needs. Employee productivity, when relationships between company's managers and its employees are supportive and positive. Productivity is shown to increase when employees feel that they are treated with respect and recognized for contributing to a company's success. They are more likely to produce quality work. So, motivation, when employees recognize that performing job-related tasks will allow them to feel appreciated and valued, they are more motivated to do them. Next, positive perception. A positive perception of an employee's work and attitude could create opportunities for future advancement. Next, employee retention. Employees who feel they're treated respectfully by their employer are more likely to continue working for them for a longer period of time. Last, creativity. By creating a positive workplace culture and nurturing workplace relationships and teamwork, a business can encourage creativity and more quickly develop products and services to meet the consumer's changing needs. Elton Mayo is considered the founder of the human relations movement, and his contributions to the field have earned him the titles of Father of HR and Father of Scientific Management. So Mayo developed a matrix to illustrate the likelihood that a given theme would be successful. So the following are the four: low norm and low cohesiveness. Number 2, low norm and high cohesiveness. Number 3, high norm and low cohesiveness. Number 4, high norms and high cohesiveness. So 1, low norm and low cohesiveness. This group is ineffective and has a minimal impact since none of the members are motivated to excel. Low norm and high cohesiveness is in a typical workplace. An example would be a group that gossips together and actively fights against management. A group with high camaraderie and low structure. High norm and low cohesiveness. This group has a small degree of positive impact through individual member accomplishments. Each employee must maintain a high standard of work but does not cooperate as part of a team. For high norms and high cohesiveness, this group has the greatest positive impact, is held to a high standard and works together to achieve its goal. Year 1940, Quantitative Management. The quantitative approach applies statistic, optimization models, information models, computer simulations, and other quantitative techniques to the management process. The primary branches of quantitative management include management science, operations management, management of information systems, total quality management. So, management science focuses on the development of mathematical and statistical models as a simplified representation of a system, process, or relationship as models, formula, and equations. Next, operations management is a derivative of the mathematical models in which specified measurement systems are applied to operation scenarios. Next, major areas of study within operations management include a product or process design, capacity planning, facilities location, facilities layout, materials requirements planning and handling, scheduling, purchasing and inventory controlling, quality control, maintenance management, etc. Total quality management is a management approach that focuses on the following elements of operations. First, customer focus, employee empowerment, final productivity quality, continuous improvement, process focus, accurate measurement. So, there are 4 phases of total quality management. First, planning phase. Employees conduct comprehensive research and collect relevant data. The objective is to identify potential solutions to their problems. Next, doing pays. Employees develop and execute strategies and plan to address identified problems. Next, checking pays. Data is collected to analyze performance to validate the effectiveness of the process and measuring the outcome. And last one, acting pays. Outcomes are documents and employees begin addressing. Year 1950, organizational behavior describes how people interact with one another inside of an organization, such as a business. MacGregor was a student of Abraham Maslow. He has contributed much to the development of the management and motivational theory and is best known for his theory X and theory Y. So, having an attitude that workers generally lack motivation, enjoyment, and responsibility in their work is a manager that subscribes to theory X. Having an attitude that workers are content, motivated, and long for responsibility is manager that subscribe to theory Y. Year 1960, system theory is a theory that an organization or business is an open system and is affected by its environment. The inputs, throughputs, and outputs received are the primary components, and the monitoring of those and the effect they have on the environment dictates how management should react to improve success. Leaders first need to manage the inputs that come into the organization, such as employees, resources, equipment, and capital. Secondly, they must manage the throughputs that use the received inputs to make whatever products or services the business products. Then, they need to handle the outputs, which are those same products or services the business introduce into the environment. Year 1970, contingency perspective. Building on system theory ideas, the contingency perspective refutes universal principles of management by stating that a variety of factors, both internal and external to the firm, may affect the organization performance. A manager at a retail store who adjusts their leadership style to match the needs of different employees. Theory X. Managers tend to take a pessimistic view of their people and assume that they are naturally unmotivated and dislike work. Douglas MacGregor developed two contrasting theories that explained how managers' belief about what motivates their people can affect their management style. He labeled this theory X and theory Y. So, theory X, performance appraisals and remuneration are usually based on tangible results, such as sales figures or productive output, and are used to control and keep tabs on staff. This style of management assumes that workers dislike their work, avoid responsibility, and need constant direction, have to be controlled and forced and threatened to deliver work, need to be supervised at every step, and last, have no incentive to work or ambition, therefore need to be enticed by rewards to achieve. Theory Y, managers have an optimistic opinion of their people, and they use a decentralized, participative management style. So, theory Y, organizations also give employees frequent opportunities for promotion. This style of management assumes that workers are happy to work on their own initiative, more involved in decision making, self-motivated to complete their tasks, enjoy taking ownership of their work, seek and accept responsibility and need little direction, view work as fulfilling and challenging. Last one, solve problems creatively and imaginatively. So, theory Y has become more popular among organizations. This reflects workers' increasing desire for more meaningful careers that provide them with more than just money. However, both theories have their challenges. The restrictive nature of theory X, for instance, could cause people to become demotivated and non-cooperative if your approach is too strict. This may lead to high staff turnover and could damage your reputation in the long term. Z has fallen out of favor in many organizations, especially since the performance of the Japanese economy flattened off in the 1990s. However, many of its principles are now seen to be just good business practice. Theory Z with Theory X and Theory Y, two similarly named management models. Theory Z, sometimes considered a blend of these two models, with more of a leaning toward theory, because it focuses on long-term employment and job security, informal control, and a dead concern for the happiness and well-being of employees. However, it's also possible to argue that Theory Z does not belong with Theory X and Theory.
Good day everyone, I am Dalal Piala Kopupakar. So, my topic is managing the human resources. So, managing the human resources is all about pag-handle sa mga tao sa company. Making sure na nasa tamang role sila, motivated at working efficiency toward the company's goals. Kasama dyan yung hiring, training, performance, evaluation at pag-resolve sa mga issue among employees. It is all about optimizing the human capital of the company para sa sure na success nila. Source of manpower. So, potential employee can be a source through job fair, employees agency, internet, and through friends. So, for the job fair, ang job fair ay para sa mga ultimate meet and greet for the job seeker and employers. Mga events na ito ay organized ng schools, organization, or private institution para tulungan ang job seekers at employers na mag-connect sila sa job fairs. Companies set up booths para i-promote ang kanilang job opening and making meets sa potential candidates face-to-face. Mahalaga para sa mga employers na mayroon silang clear job description para mag-guide ang kanilang search at ma-attract ang tamang candidates. For example, isipin mo na lang nasa isang university ang nag-organize ng job fair para sa mga graduation student kung saan pwede nilang makilala at masubmit ang resumes sa iba't ibang companies from different industries. The second one is employment agencies. Employment agencies ay parang matchmaker between employers and job seekers na nagfa-facilitate ng hiring process for both local and overseas positions. They make recruitment easier by sourcing and screening candidates, saving employers time and efforts. Job seekers benefits from access to various job opportunities and career guidance. Halimbawa, let's say may isang multinational corporation sa Manila na gustong mag-expand ng kanilang workforce. Instead na sila mismo ang mag-handle ng recruitment, they enlist the service of an employment agency specializing in executive placement. Ang agency ay magkakandak ng short search and identify ng qualified candidates at mga present ng shortlist ng potential hires sa company. This way, the company can focus on their core operation habang efficiency na nag-handle ng recruitment process ang agency. The third one is internet. Sa internet, nagpo-post ng job listing online ay naging common ng practice na gamit ang mga computer technology para maabot ang malawak na audience. Ito ay nagbubukas para sa ng mga oportunidad para sa international sourcing ng talent. Sa pamamagitan ng online job listing, ang mga company ay hindi na limitado sa local na paraan ng paghahanap ng empleyado. Gumagamit sila ng online platforms tulad ng job portals, social media, at kanilang sariling website para maipakita ang kanilang job openings sa maraming tao sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo. Dahil dito, mas madaming ma-assist ng mga job seekers ang mga oportunidad na hindi lamang local kundi maging international. The third one is route of friends. So, sa pamamagitan ng personal network, kadalasan nire-recommenda ng mga kaibigan ang mga kakilala para sa trabaho upang tulungan silang makahanap ng trabaho. Ito ay nagbibigay ng oportunidad sa mga job seeker at nagpapadali rin sa proseso ng recruitment para sa kumpanya. Requirement and hiring. The first one is job description. Define job functions, title, reporting structure, salary range, and other relevant details. Ang job description ay parang blueprint ng trabaho na nag-outline ng mga key responsibilities, reporting structure, salary range, at iba pang relevant details ng mga job position. Halimbawa, para sa marketing manager position, ang job description ay maaaring maglaman ng mga responsibilidad tulad ng pag-develop ng marketing strategies, pag-manage ng mga campaigns, at pag-oversee sa marketing team. Kasama rin dito ang mga required qualification experiences. Ang reporting structure sa loob ng company ay nag-expand salary range para sa position. Job specification, list required qualification, traits, skills, and physical attributes. Ang job specification ay parang checklist ng mga kailangan, qualifications, skills, trait, at baka pati na rin sa physical attributes na kailangan sa trabaho. Ito ay tumutulong sa pag-narrow down ng pool ng mga applicants sa mga taong nag-meet sa necessary criteria. Application form. Gather personal details, education, experience, and other relevant information. Sa application form, is like yung registration form na nag-gather ng mga personal details, education background, work experience, at iba pang relevant information mula sa applicants. Ito ay standardized format para makuha ang necessary data sa kanila. Verification. Ensure the accuracy of information through attached document like transcript and clearance along with the recent photograph. Sa verification, ito yung step para i-make sure na tama yung mga info na binigay ng applicant. Kasama dito ang pag-check ng mga attachment tulad ng transcript, certificate clearance, at recent autograph para masigurado na legit yung mga claims nila. Interview questions. Prepare for beforehand to assess applicant qualification and verify information provided. Sa interview question naman, ito yung mga tanong na prepare beforehand para i-assess yung qualification skills at experiences ng mga applicants. Ito rin yung ginagamit para i-verify yung mga info na binigay nila sa applications at para malaman pa yung kung bagay sila sa trabaho. The last one is testing. can include written tests or performance evaluation tailored to specific position, ensuring candidates can meet job requirements. Sa testing, depende sa posisyon ng mga candidates ay maaaring dumaan sa written test o performance evaluation na customized para masukat yung specific job-related skills nila. Ito ay para siguraduhin na mayroon sila mga necessary abilities para mag-meet sa job requirements. Employee are categorized as follows: casual and temporary. Employee temporarily for up to 6 months, often determined to rehire based on their performance. So, casual temporary employees ay parang flex sa work, usually hire for a short period, mga 6 months lang. Sila yung mga in-engage to handle temporary workloads or specific project. Their employment ends kapag tapos na yung kontrata, but pwede silang ma-rehire based on performance at kung may available na work. For example, a retail store hired temporary staff during the holiday season to handle their increased customer traffic. The second one is probationary, intended for permanent position with a probationary period of up to 6 months. Yung mga probationary employees ay parang trial version sa permanent position, usually for up to 6 months lang. During this period, chine-check yung performance at kung bagay sila sa role. Pagkatapos ng probationary period, pwede silang ma-confirm as permanent employees or ma-terminate ang employment nila. Let's say, sa isang company, hire a new accountant on probation para i-assess yung kanilang skills at performance bago sila i-confirm as permanent employees. Contractual. Yung contractual employee ay parang freelance sa trabaho based on the contract na naglalaman ng terms of duration ng kanilang employment. Usually, yung mga contract na ito ay for specific project or task at pwedeng tumagal ng 1 taon or higit pa. Hindi nila ina-expect yung regular employment or benefits beyond nakasaad sa kanilang contract. Kunwari, isang IT company ay nag-hire ng software developer on a 1-year contract para magtrabaho sa particular software development project. Permanent and regular employee. Yung permanent or regular employee naman ay parang full version na sa trabaho. Enjoy nila lahat ng mandate and additional benefits provided by the company tulad ng health insurance, retirement plan at paid time off. Sila yung mga may unlimited tenure sa business at expected na magtrabaho on a long-term basis. Training. So, kahit anong background mo, kailangan mo ng training bago ka makapasok sa trabaho. Lalo na yung orientation para makilala mo yung company. Yung training, pwede yan maging meeting para sa mga company updates o kaya seminar para sa specific skills o kaya mag-hire ng mga trainers from outside. Like pag-uusapan yung phone etiquette para ma-improve yung performance at ma-boost yung reputation ng company. Tignan mo, kung nag-expand yung business, pwede nilang ipadala yung mga loyal employees for formal training tulad ng pagpapadala ng mga staff from a bakery na nag-expand sa pastries para may specialized training para masuportahan yung paglago ng negosyo. Wage salary. Ang wage salary, yan yung nagpapakita kung gaano valuable yung ginagawang trabaho. Nakaka-influence yan sa pag-accept ng trabaho at sa desisyon ng mga employers. Ang minimum wage law ay yung nagaset ng base para sa bayad. May iba't ibang roles, kaya iba-iba rin yung sahod. Yung mga clerical position, usually nasa minimum wage lang. Pero yung mga supervisory or managerial position, mas malaki yung sahod kasi mas mabigat yung responsibilities nila. So, para ma-mitigate yung mga wage disparities, ganun dapat. Halimbawa, yung receptionist, minimum wage lang. Pero yung manager, malaki yung kita kasi sa kanila yung bigat ng trabaho at expertise. employee benefits. Yung benefits ng employees, hindi lang pera yun. Meron din non-monetary perks like free uniform, accommodation, food, pati medical, dental assistant. Tapos may mga monetary benefits din tulad ng bonuses, allowances, at SSS contribution. Yung SSS contribution, kinakaltas yan sa sweldo nila tapos nire-remit sa SSS office every month para sa social security coverage. Reward system. Yung reward system, ito yung paraan para ma-motivate yung mga employees at ma-enhance yung performance sa trabaho. Yung mga sales personnel, binibigay ng rewards based sa kanilang mga achievement sa sales. Samantala yung mga non-sales staff, na-recognize naman ang kanilang punctuality, performance ratings, contribution, loyalty, o kahit yung bilang ng trabaho na silang nagtratrabaho sa kumpanya. For example, yung mga sales reps, binibigyan ng bonuses or incentives based sa kung gaano kalakas yung benta nila. Tapos yung mga non-sales staffs, pwedeng mabigyan ng recognition of promotion based sa kanilang performance at loyalty sa company. Disciplines. On the other hand, side of the reward system is disciplines. Earning employees are disciplines for non-compliance of rules and regulation and violation of policies. Halimbawa, kung ang empleyado na paulit-ulit na late o hindi sumusunod sa mga proseso ng company, maaaring unang bigyan ng verbal warning. Kung magpatuloy pa rin ang hindi pagpapakita ng pagbabago, maaaring mabigyan ng ikalawang verbal warning. At ganun kasunod. Subalit kung hindi pa rin mag-improve ang pagganap ng empleyado, maaaring humantong ito sa suspension o termination mula sa serbisyo. Depende sa kalubahan ng kanyang mga pagkakamali. So the last one is labor unions. Alam mo, kapag yung kumpanya ay hindi nagpapakita ng respeto ay hindi nagbibigay ng tamang benepisyo sa mga empleyado, pwedeng mag-organisa yung mga empleyado ng labor union para magkaroon sila ng boses at makipag-usap sa management. Pero kung hindi magkakasundo, pwedeng magkaroon ng welga kung saan hindi magtatrabaho yung mga empleyado bilang protesta. Ito yung ginagawa ng mga labor unions para ipanawagan ang mga pagbabago sa trabaho nila.